Today's video, for as long as I can maintain this, is going to be about trying to find the most recent video on YouTube that you're looking for. Now, this is the stereotypical one I did before that amounted to type in what you're looking for and then add ampersand SP equals CAI and then effectively just another equals sign, and it worked, but they disabled it because I guess me and everybody else who figured this out pushed their buttons a little too much and they disabled it. Okay, so the search function on the website has been deprecated to kill this off. Now I'm going to be closing this window, but again, it shows things from a year ago, 11 years ago, then 2 years ago, but at least it's on topic. Now we have other options. I'm going to close this, and now we're going to be looking at this one, and if it behaves itself, and it's not going to, I told it to search in the last 24 hours using the conventional buttons. Now every once in a while it offers to search by upload date, but when you click the button it doesn't change the result because it's going out of its way to rub your nose in the fact that it can playfully tease you by saying it'll do it, but it won't. It'll be over here when it shows up, if it shows up. And this one's showing today or the last 24 hours. Now the first thing it does, again, this is on purpose to rub your nose in it, is if you type in Rust Legacy, it ignores all the words and brings up shit that has nothing to do with it first. That is a deliberate flex. Some of these actually include Rust or the word legacy eventually, but here we are, and we get to this one here, and it's from 6 hours ago. So at least something in the last 24 hours. At least it's not bringing up things from 2 years ago as well, to again, prove to you that a search engine company can find a way to break their product and prove they're incompetent. Now, significantly, we got this video here from 6 hours ago. This one has the word Rust somewhere in the title or the video or description or whatever. It's about the subject matter. Here we are with Rust Legacy on topic, very far down. And we get a little further down, and we're getting some stuff that might be on topic. Mostly it's garbage on purpose. I will acknowledge that Legacy of Rust is technically sort of on topic. Okay, we keep going down a little further. Do we get, okay, now we're seeing finally Rust. Not Legacy of Rust, but we do get at least something vaguely on topic, but most of this, again, is on purpose, off topic. But when we get something about Rust, it's actually on topic and it's within the day. Either A, people are paying to get no views, 34 views, 9,000 views, 11,000 views, 1,000 views, 1,000 views, or YouTube is throwing garbage up to shove your nose in the fact that you have no control over what you're getting when you look something up. This is a flex. All right? Now, and if someone's like, well, you have a tinfoil hat on. Every fucking behavior out of a large corporation that is antagonistic to users over a period of a decade is proof that they do not have your best interest at heart. So we're going to close that one. And again, the filter I used, which it's arguing, I'll just keep clicking it to piss them off, was in the last 24 hours. So let's close that. However, if we put this in after current date, because it's the 4th of the month, I do believe. What is it? Oh, it's the 5th. So I told it to put in yesterday's date with the word after in this format. 2026, that's century and year, dash 02 for the month, February, and then 04. Whatever time you're looking at, make it the day before, and yes, it brought up one of my videos on Rust Legacy. Now, I'm not doing this just because I want it to give me the results I'm expecting. It's obviously giving us irrelevant content to deliberately mess with us. Again, this is not about actually making money. This is about rubbing your nose in it. This is a large corporation that uses YouTube as a loss leader. They don't make money off of it. This is to push your nose in the fact that you have no control over what happens. This is to soften you up for whatever they want to do. Okay? That's my assertion. But at least I found a video from a day ago, which honestly maybe it shouldn't have brought me that, and a bunch of irrelevant results, and we get this. Now we're going to have a little magic moment in a minute, but let's try doing it one day more. So we're going to do the 3rd. Now it doesn't have to put it in the right order. Obviously it didn't. But now we get one more video that's at least somewhat on topic. But we have irrelevant content. Now I want to point out that on Google, you can put things in quotes like Rust Legacy, and it will get rid of irrelevant results. That's the point of it. All right? So I did that. And YouTube removed the ability to use quotes and have them do anything a very long time ago. But for some reason, including a time and date stamp requirement of results after a certain date, worked. All of these are videos from the last 24 hours that are on topic at least somewhat. Not much, but barely in some cases. Okay, this one obviously isn't, but maybe it is. Actually, yeah, it is. Wow. Roblox? It's okay. We're good. Anyway, let's move. Now I got a video to look at. But it's, okay, Daisy is roughly related. They're trying really hard not to be anything useful, but it cuts off at, a day go of data. It's doing what it says on the tin. So I'm going to put 3 on here, and I'm going to see if my browser crashes. Please also note that Firefox went recently AI. I'm using an older version of of Firefox, and it's programmed to crash a computer. Okay, it consumes way too much RAM for what it's doing, which is just fuck all. So yeah, every corporation, every organization, every one of them that said we won't be evil or we're here for open source, whatever, they all lied. They're all liars. Unless somebody writes an operating system that uses the bare minimum for everything, runs like a bullet, and actually behaves itself on our modern 3 gigahertz computers with gigabytes of RAM, unless they actually fucking own up to this shit and rewrite everything from scratch, we're fucked. And no, Linux isn't an alternative because it's bloated now too. Okay, we need to start over. We need to go. I don't know, maybe we should load up DOS. But anyway, now with our quotes, we're on topic. Almost entirely. Let's keep going. By the way, Cooper Gaming has been really good lately. Go to Cooper Gaming and watch all his videos. I'm not joking. Just do it. Just please. For crying out loud, make sure this person keeps making content. Let's continue scrolling down. Okay, this is all content that's on topic because I put quotes around Rust Legacy, and because I included after and then a date, which was in this case 2 days ago or so. Depending on what area or time zone you're in, that's going to be shorter than a day or longer than 2 days or something. But as you can see, we're getting content we were looking for, and it's not in the right order because YouTube has to, it's rubbing your nose in it, but we're getting somewhere. And again, this isn't just an ego thing. My video, before they made this change, was the first one that would come up, sorted by upload date. And by doing this trick, it is. That doesn't mean that it's accurate. It's obviously wrong because there's a video from 6 hours ago that's below me on this listing. There's a joke there. But this is working, okay? All right, and it doesn't matter that it brought up my video, although that was kind of a real acid test that YouTube could be tricked into doing something honest. Show me the latest video even if you hate it. And again, my channels are deranked. They're not allowed to show up. My videos are blocked. YouTube censors them. This is part and parcel of their problem. Now we go into this one. This is Google, okay? And what did I do? I hit Tools, and I hit Past Week. If you hit past 24 hours, it will lie and say it can't find anything. And there's our data. Is it completely accurate? Is it completely useful? No, but it's doing decent. It won't work for the last 24 hours. It just doesn't. Let's try this one. Rust Legacy in quotes. Now again, over here, we're seeing videos, but when we hit video on this, it won't let us show. It says you can't find any. There's no such thing as a video named Rust Legacy, just Rust Legacy. I'll just go ahead and do it. Let's see what happens. Oh, it said it's okay? Well, hey, nothing says expert functionality like Google being unstable in what they lie about. But let's move on. Here we see it without being able to see the thumbnail. It's not as convenient, but it includes Rust Legacy in most of it, not all of it, but that's better. And the tools in this case were set to past week. Let's do the last 24 hours. It says there's no video in the last 24 hours on YouTube. Remember, this is the search engine that has premium access to searching the website. So they're lying because they're lying because right here proves it from 6 hours ago. Let's see. Yeah, here we are. A day ago, 22 hours ago, 4 hours ago, saying Rust Legacy in the video title. So yeah, if we're talking about Google, they're lying. They're just lying. That's it. If I put quotes around it and say cite YouTube, that should be a dead bang perfect result. What is it instead? It's lying. But hey, we can get some of it. So this one here, being Google, it works-ish. And again, this is done by sorting by the last week because it lies about the last 24 hours. And over here, again, the same thing, but doing the quotes around it may actually clean it up more. And again, on YouTube, quotes and then after colon and then the time and date stamp done in this exact format works. Now we're going to do start page. Start page on videos had a sort by recent. It may be visible for you or not. If you don't see it, you can't search. It won't let you find anything. But if you go back to, yes, verbose mode is so much better. If you go back to the search all pages, which is not what we wanted, you can say search past week and you'll get some results. I put quotes around it, it works. And let's see if it's doing the Google thing of, yep, it's lying about the last 24 hours not having any results. No, it's not because they don't have superior access. They do. They can get this pipeline from YouTube quite easily. Well, maybe blah, blah, yeah, excuses are nice, but we don't need those. As for using Yandex, it gave me mixed results about like this, but okay, you could try that one. Bing wouldn't cooperate. Yahoo basically laughed in my face and tried to poop on me. So again, right now to search on YouTube, you type in the title of the subject you're looking for in quotes, and it will work only seemingly after you include after colon and then the time and date stamp. That seems to be the best way to find it quickly and simply. Sorry it's convoluted, but we got to do what we got to do. And, well, to be honest, second best seems to be using the same quotes and using cite YouTube, and it gives you some things, but sorting by, anything other than the past week deliberately fails because, again, it's a flex. And with or without the search, functions doing past week, it'll assume YouTube because Google's biased towards you using YouTube. They don't want you to look on another video site. And as for start page, it kind of works, but on videos, it won't let you search by recent. If you can see the recent button, use it. When I did that, it worked fine. And again, start page wants to be a search engine that's very popular, but they're sitting there having features that they turn off we desperately want, so they're kind of sucking ass. They're kissing up to Google. Okay, so anyway, what caused all this? I'm suspecting that Google and YouTube and the others and other search engines are all censoring recent uploads because they don't want to run afoul of any totalitarian regime like China or, coincidentally, the United States government. Also, shout outs to everybody in Australia and Britain that passed laws that effectively censor the internet unnecessarily and solve no problems. Yeah, basically everybody out there is causing the internet to be censored because they're oversensitive. Okay, that's it for the video. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Good luck with that. And your best bet currently is to type in what you're looking for, put quotes around it, put in the word after, colon, and then put it the time and date stamp exactly like this. Bye.